As stated in my previous video regarding feminism, men and women have natural gender roles. Men protect and provide while women nurture as caring, loving souls. For centuries, these gender roles have existed in the most successful modern-day marriages and societies, but lately in the United States, something has changed. We currently live in a society where many Americans are terribly mentally ill with depression, anxiety, and body dysmorphia. Over 75% of Americans are overprescribed on medication and antidepressants. Furthermore, because many members of our society are too comfortable, privileged, atheistic, and entitled, many of them refuse to accept natural gender roles that this country was founded upon. Transgenders are a new, dangerous group of radicals that exist in America, and their defining, convenient slogan is the idea of toxic masculinity. They despise patriotic, masculine leadership, even though the men they label as toxic are exactly what built this country in the first place. Men invent the most technology, build all the roads, and work the most dangerous jobs that allow this country to succeed in many ways. It makes so much sense that the LGBTQ would desperately preach the idea of toxic masculinity because from a psychological perspective, anybody that is gay, lesbian, or transgender has had a history of very weak and abusive men in their lives with no strong fatherhood or fathership. There is nothing worse than a weak man. Weak men are a terrible plague upon the society. This is because the patriarchy of strong, civilized males is not respected, and many men in this country are fearful of their own strength and lack a sense of direction in their lives. Make no mistake, the transgender cult phenomenon is very dangerous, and they're one of the most radical groups in America. They change colors of the rainbow, change the alphabet, and demand we respect their pronouns, all trying to hide a disgusting mental illness that they continue to project upon society, like a virus or a plague. The main problem to diagnose here is weak, non-patriotic men who have caused this problem. Message to all men of this world: your masculinity is not toxic, and now more than ever, we require true masculine strength and confidence to oppose these malignant weaklings who are trying to take over this country with their disgusting radical ways that oppose God, religion, and American values that have lasted in this country for centuries. Contrary to popular belief, no one can be born gay, lesbian, or transgender. This mental illness is a side effect of not having strong father figures in life, and something must be done about these groups of people because a cult of transgenderism is the number one sign of a failing society. I refuse to acknowledge these people because many of them are hurting and are in desperate need of therapy and mental health counseling and have no place in America. Liberals often attach themselves to these people because at the psychological heart of liberalism is a victim mentality that spreads like a true disease. Others support transgenders and liberalism in order to attract females in their lives or seem interesting or fit in with their friends. But this is a desperate attempt to disguise the real problem at hand, which is a terrible mental illness that is spreading like cancer. Men, stand up. Your country desperately needs you, and only patriotism can guide us in our darkest hour. Thank you.